All right, this is the motive gear cluster and a OEM Tremec Cobra input. It's right there. This tooth, I got nothing. That's my bind right there. All right, AMP distributing input shaft is in. Try this again. And that's right on my mark. And we have no backlash right there. Kind of hard to see my mark in that light. There it is. You can see it better like that. Nothing. Tight. So we have a tight countershaft. It's no good. Right there. So now I'm going to pull out this one, and I have another AMP input shaft. That's actually the SN95. It's a little longer. I'll put that guy in here and see, just confirm, double, triple check that it is still the countershaft that's tight. All right, I got the AMP 10-inch 9495 input shaft in there, brand new. Although it is dirty because I've been messing with these damn parts all week. Have to go back in there and clean everything now. See what we're working with here. Same spot, same spot. Let me adjust this so you guys can see that it's on that tooth. There we go. Right at the bottom. Man, you really can't see my mark in this lighting. Let me get a black marker on there. See that better? Oh, my light's in the way now. Yeah, you can kind of see it now. Right there. Tight. Same tooth. Same mark. So I have just confirmed. But now I get to check the other one. This is the amp distributing counter gear that I always use and never have problems until this week. So I'm gonna put the inputs in like I just did, but with this counter gear. All right, this is the amp cluster and the amp input. right there. Tight. Nothing. That might be 2 sets of teeth. Right here, between these two, I got nothing. And then even binds a little bit. And then it's back. All right, and just one more test here. I just got another input shaft. This is for the Cobra style main shaft. It's got a pocket bearing that sits in there. So these are the inputs I've been using to test 2 of the AMP and then 1 OEM Tremec out of a T5Z. So this is the one I just got in the mail, just showed up. And just for practicing purposes and just to see how this has gone, I'm gonna check this one as well. I don't feel a bind in this input shaft, or should I say counter gear now. It's the same counter gear that was binding with the other 3 input shafts. But now this one, it doesn't seem to bind. Maybe just the slightest bit, the slightest bind, but nothing like it was in the other 3. So right there, I got some backlash. I still have some, and this is the tooth. Yeah, just a slight bind there. I've got maybe a 1,000th backlash there. I can might be able to hear it. Very minimal. But again, compared to that one, you can see that one, and go to the bad one. Nothing. Just 1, maybe 1,000th. So again, this proves that there are variations in the input shafts too, because this input shaft fits way better than the other 3. And that's pretty amazing because one of those has high mileage on it. It's actually warped and the splines are twisted, and the other 2 are brand new. Now I'm going to take this thing out and put it in the other case. All right, it's in the other case. See what we're working with here. Lighting actually works pretty good without any flashlights on it. I'm gonna run it like that. Oh, there we go. Still binding up right there. That felt pretty smooth for a second until I hit that spot right there, that black mark. So I think, guys, it's a little bit of both. It's definitely the countershafts, but there's definitely some variance in the inputs. And I will say though, I don't know if it's this countershaft or this input counter setup, but this one has a lot more backlash than the other countershaft.